Hi everyone, this video is on exercise 14e, and in this question we want to write each of these as a single logarithm. So this exercise is about using the laws of logs, and they're extremely useful, and there are actually three main rules that you need to know, and they will be constantly used. So the first one is the multiplication law, and that says that if we have two logs such that the base numbers are the same, then this is equivalent to log base a of xy. Essentially, we multiply the two numbers, and that's the first one. The second rule is when it's called the division law, and we use that when it's basically the same as above, but the difference is when we have subtraction. So the base numbers are the same, but now we subtract them. So as you might have guessed, in this case we divide them basically. So the first number divided by the second number, like this. Then the final one, which is called the power law. So that is log base a of x to the power of k. And in this case, this k, which is the power of the number, can become the coefficient of the log. So in this form, k log a x. We use this a lot, especially in terms of simplifying some different expressions. Now in this exercise, we are going to use these laws to simplify this. So first, we have log base 2 of 7 plus log base 2 of 3. Now in this case, that's the first law because the base numbers are the same and we are adding, so this becomes log base 2 of 7 times 3, which is log base 2 of 21. In part B, we have log base 2 of 36 minus log base 2 of 4. So in this case, we divide them because it's subtraction and the base numbers are the same. So it becomes log base 2 of 36 over 4, which is log base 2. Now, and by the way, you don't need to write this middle step, so you can just skip and write log base 2 of 9 straight away, and that's how we normally write. But since this is just a tutorial, it's about showing all the steps. Now C, so in C we have 3 log base 5 2 plus log base 5 10. Now in this case we can first basically use the reverse of the power law, because we have 3 log of base 5 2, so this can be written as log base 5 of 2 cubed plus log base 5 of 10, and this is equal to log base 5 of 8 plus log base 5 of 10, and now we just multiply them and we get log base 5 of 80. So as you can see, it's also very common that in some questions we use more than one of these log laws. And in part D, we have 2 log base 6 of 8 minus 4 log base 6 of 3. Right, so this is again the same. We first write this as log base 6 of 8 squared minus log 6 and then 3 to the power of 4. So we have 8 squared is 64, and the second one, 3 to the power of 4, is 81. So this is equal to log base 6 of 64 over 81. So this is the division law. And finally, the last one. So I think it's pretty much everything. So in the last question, we have log base 10 of 5 plus log base 10 of 6 minus log base 10 of 1 over 4. Okay, so the first thing, this is also another useful trick that we use, is when we have fractions and there is a chance of converting them to a whole number, use this trick. So in this case, I'm just going to write it separately first. So if we have log of base 10 of 1 over 4, we can essentially rewrite this as log base 10 of 4 to the power of minus 1, right? Because that's just the same as the same as 1 over 4. But the difference is that then we can use the power law and then take this basically outside of the log so that it becomes minus, the power basically goes out, minus log base 10 of 4. And in this case, the calculation essentially becomes easier. And that's the whole point of doing it. So now that we have done this, let's go back to the question. So we can first add the first two logs, and then using the power law, 5 times 6 is 30, minus, now here we should be careful, because we have this minus, so this is the minus of subtraction, and then when we simplified log base 10 of 1 over 4, we also got minus log 10 of 4. So that's very important. And that means that this actually becomes positive, right? So we have log 10 of base 30 plus log base 10 of 4. And now we multiply once again and we get log base 10 of 120. Now, in this question, it wasn't really necessary to convert that to this form. We could have just, worked with 1 over 4 and just do a division instead of doing all of this. But the whole point of me doing that was just to show you that this is also another common trick that we use. And maybe in this question, it wasn't really useful, but in many cases, that's actually very useful, and it's better to just use this trick.